Waifu of the year? Let's find out. What's up, everyone? Thank you for joining us once again on the Dstar01 channel. I'm your host, Dexter, Arafiles, and today we will be unboxing the Figma 467 Raphtalia from Rise of the Shield Hero. That's right, this is the first figure. Funny enough, we did not get Naofumi. I don't know why. They decided to go with the female lead instead of the male lead, who's the main character of this anime. But that's okay, because we know she is looking super cute on the box. We're going to open her up. We're going to see if she's worth it. We're going to look at paint and detail, articulation and scale, and accessories. And if you're looking for this figure, you know where to get her. www.dstartoys.com, your reliable source for awesome action figures. Let's open her up. Enough of me talking. We need to stop all this rambling and this self-promotion, and we need to jump right into the action figure, because that's what you come here for. You come here to see the unboxing of these awesome action figures. So let's open her up. By the way, this figure was bought by my friend Michael, and he said, you know what? Go for it, dude. You can go ahead and unbox her. Ugh. And we're going to see how she is. Man, this box was kind of tough to open. And I can tell you right now, the paint on her is going to be fantastic. I know how Figma does female figures, and they usually do a really, really good job, but we're going to see how this one is. Ooh, unwrapping her really nice. And bam, let's look. Let's get some light on her. Now let's look at the front cam. This is the first thing that comes to mind whenever I think of a female action figure, especially when it comes to a Figma. We got to see how the face looks. Is the face perfect? And I have to say absolutely yes. When it comes to a Figma, I love the way they do female anime faces. That face is absolutely Raphtalia right there. As you can see, they gave her some blush right here on the cheeks. The skin tone is a nice pale that looks really, really nice. The hair is done really well. The raccoon ears. Ooh, look at that. You can even see a little bit of fur in those ears. That looks really, really sharp. Now let's look at her body in the non-perverted way. The armor looks really good. Looks like we have a nice shiny silver right there on the chest plate right there, and as well as the arms and the gauntlets on her arms look really, really solid. And I love the way her dress looks with that beautiful red and kind of slightly grayish black right here on the sides of her skirt right here. And don't forget, the skirt itself looks really, really good. Let's look at the tail. The tail, unfortunately, is not articulated as I thought it was. Whoa, okay, maybe it is. Hold on one second. What's going on here? Okay, yes, it is. It was just a really, really tight articulation. Just move it oh so carefully for those people who are buying this brand new. Yes, this tail is articulated, but move it around a little bit and it will move. It seemed really tight at first. So there you have it. And let's look at her beautiful boots right here, which are showing off her thighs, as you know, as an anime heroine is. And yes, the boots are fantastic with that beautiful leather look on the brown right here and the metallic silver going throughout. So overall, I have to say they put a lot of thought into this figure. She's a really detailed character, so the figure must have been difficult to make, so they decided to make this one first. And I have to say, yes, this looks like Raphtalia. This is everything I want in a female Figma. And then we'll look at everything else. Speaking of everything else, let's segue into articulation and scale. Let's see how tall she's standing, and then we'll compare her with other action figures. She's standing at about 5.5 inches tall, and I've been comparing a lot of figures lately to this figure. This is the animation color, Sailor Moon. As you can see, these two work really, really well together. SH Figure Arts right there. And if you have an old SH Figure Arts, here is Super Sailor Moon right there, and these two work really well together. I have to say so myself. Another SH Figure Arts, we're going more. Here's Saiyan Raised on Earth Goku, but let's see how she goes with other figures from other lines. Here is everyone's favorite Marvel Legends right here, Deadpool. And it looks like she actually works with Marvel Legends Deadpool. So here's another thing that I've noticed. She's actually quite tall for a Figma female. And here is Figma Oi. Look at this, guys. Yeah, she is definitely scaled much bigger. Usually they make the females. This is a little. This is not Little Army. Sorry, this is Kankole, I think. Figma Oi, and this is my custom-made VSS that I do on twitch.tv/Dstar01 that I paint custom. And there she is. Yeah, she is definitely much taller. I'm not used to seeing the females this big in terms of a female, so there you have it. If you're thinking that she would be small, no, she actually fits with most action figures I've noticed in the scale. Now let's go for a bigger scale. This figure I really like a lot. Here is the Storm Collectibles Axel Stone. And no, these two will not work well together. Will she work with more expensive figure like in the same price line? Here is Batman Supreme Knight. And it looks like, yes, I have to say she might actually work well with him. Maybe she's a little bit too small for that scale. And there you go. I'd have to say they have increased the size of the Figma female here, in this case for Raphtalia's case. So let's go into articulation. We have up and down here at the toe. We have an up and down here at the ankle. We have standard articulation points for a Figma, which is a bend at the knee right there. We're only going to look at this for just a second. We do have ball joints there at the crotch, okay? No more. We're family friendly right here. We're looking at that strictly for articulation points. We have a ball joint here at the upper waist right there, and we have a ball joint here at the shoulder. We do not have a bicep. Do we have bicep swivel? Yes, we kind of do. I think that just has to do with the shoulder joint right there. We have a bend at the elbow right there. We have that ball and peg there at the wrist, and single one here at the neck, looking to be under 20 points of articulation. But can she fight? Can she fight for you? That's the question. Kick, front kick, side kick, front kick, flying knee, flying upper, flying kick, and sure you can. And then, of course, we got to see if she can do the superhero landing. And sort of. This is the best we can do. But she's super articulated, as most Figmas. And that arm fell off. Don't worry. That should just pop right back in. Looks like the... Okay, let's talk about this real quick, because we're finding these out as we go, because this is an unboxing. It looks like the shoulder here is a little bit too big, and I don't know how they could have solved this, because, you know, they got to keep all the aesthetic, and it kind of gets in the way, so you can't do a full range of motion. She can't do a full-on hug right here. See, this is as far as it goes without, and then you finally hit some resistance. So unfortunately, you are not going to get that wide hug. This is as far as it goes, just because these shoulders are just a little bit too big. The shirt's getting in the way. Oh yeah, one more articulation point. Duh, we also have a swivel here at the hair, so you can have her hair going up like that. And let's see how it looks from behind. And that looks really good right there. So let's go into accessories. Let's go to the top cam. Let's see what we're dealing with here. It looks like we get her swords right here. One that, I don't remember when she got this. Okay, so this is the sheath sword. Yeah, this is a sheath sword. It looks like this is for her anti-magic sword right there. We have the regular sword right here. And looks like this one should go in the sheath. Okay, whoa, okay, all right. This is interesting. This is interesting. Usually Figmas, when they sheath swords, they usually do it like this, right? They usually just don't go into the sword. They give you like the handle and hilt, and then it goes right into the sword. So usually that's how they do it. But here it looks like they just decided to allow the sword to go right into the sheath. And this is something that I don't see as often in a Figma. So there you go. And let's look at the anti-magic sword right here. And this is it right here. That's looking really good. We have two extra faces, and it looks like we get some sort of thing right here. Let's move this up right now. Let's look at these faces. So I'm already kind of finding a negative here. I know that Figma doesn't usually include a lot unless there's like a DX version, but I would appreciate probably one more extra face would have been making this set worth it. Now this figure, I'm just going to let you guys know, this figure is worth quite a bit right now because of Rise of the Shield Hero being very popular. This figure is going for over $100. I can't seem to find her anywhere under. I'm trying my best to get more of her, but I don't think it's ever going to be under $100 anymore. So there you go. That's really it, unfortunately. An extra face would have added more value. Maybe an effect piece or something like that would have been nice, but that's pretty much it. So let's go to the front cam right now. We're going to do some face swaps with this very cute Raphtalia face right here. We're going to focus up and remove the face. I gotta say, this is just the most adorable looking raccoon girl, anime raccoon girl. She just looks so cute. And look at that. There she is just yelling. I can't wait for Naofumi. He's going to look really good in Figma. The shield hero himself. Don't know why they decided not to release him first. There you go. Here's the other face. And there she is being a little bit like angry. It's like, Master Naofumi, I am not a child. And that's the kind of the face I'm looking at. I was hoping for a more angry, cute face, but I guess this will do for now. And, oh yeah, we do get more accessories. I keep forgetting that there's this little pack in the back that they include. This is standard Figma right here. Looks like it comes with a stand. Looks like we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 extra hands. And, of course, you get the classic Figma bag right there to put all your accessories. So let me take out the hands. Let's outfit her with a sword. And then we'll come up with a conclusion. All right, so I put the anti-magic sword, and that little piece was a replacement bracelet. Can someone remind me how she got that one? Did Naofumi give it to her? I think he did. I honestly forgot at this point. But yeah, there you have it. She's holding her anti-magic sword with that hand. And now, let's see how she looks with the regular sword. I love the way this blade looks. Let's look at this blade. Look at that beautiful silver right there. And the beautiful pearl white on the handle with that jewel at the end with a ruby red. That looks absolutely gorgeous. Does this come apart? No, it doesn't. It doesn't come apart, to my surprise. Usually it comes apart so we can get that in. But it does fit in really nice. So there you have it. There she is, getting ready to kick butt right there. So let's stand her up and let's come up with a conclusion of the Figma Raphtalia. There's our girl right there. So, would I recommend this figure? Let's come up with the negatives first. As most Figmas, my complaint is that they don't include enough accessories. And then they release a DX version, and that's the one to get, albeit you have to pay more. That's always my negative with this. Also, the price tag on most Figmas nowadays are getting really high. We're looking at $70 to almost $100 for some of these figures, and this is getting insane. I remember a time when Figmas were $40. Now they're going up in price because, you know, these are getting popular, so they got a profit. Unfortunately, that's my biggest issue with most Figmas. It's kind of a common thing with Figmas. So let's get those negatives out of the way. Now let's talk about the positives. There's a reason why these are worth a lot and why people look at them or seek them out. Look at that beautiful face. Look at all the details, the finish, the matte finish, the way it looks. Just looks absolutely gorgeous. This is Raphtalia in an action figure right here, I have to say. She's articulated, she moves well, she comes with the accessories, the standard accessories that you need to have a definitive Raphtalia figure. So I have to say, if you're a fan of Shield Hero, which by the way, my good friend Ricky and my good friend Michael out there have pretty much said this is a great anime, so I watched it, and Janelle and I sat and watched it 2 days. Bam. We were like, we need more. And I read the manga. I'm continuing to read the manga, and I love this anime. So, yeah, if you're a fan, this is 100% worth it in my opinion. So there you guys go. Let me know what you think down in the comments down below. And don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And hit that notification bell so you're always in the know when I post new videos. And don't forget to get her at www.Dstar01 Theme. Awesome. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
rate, comment, and subscribe. Where? Right here, not there, right here. You. And thanks for watching. So, rate, comment, and subscribe. Right here, right there, right here. Yeah.